Are you crazy? Ow!
Yeah, I'm crazy. What made you think I was sane?
All right, everyone, this is Tim with Online Big Blue. We'll bring you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. Oh, we're rolling along. We got the combine wrapped up pretty much. We got everything going on. We got the draft coming up soon. We got free agency going to be starting soon as well. We got the new year coming up on March 16th with illegal tampering on the 14th. We got so much talking about. We got so much going on. We got the Giants. We got Patrick Graham saying that, I didn't like the way they treated Joe Judge. I thought we were all professionals here, Patrick. I guess not. Good luck in Las Vegas, because I was done with you anyways. Want to talk about the combine. Want to talk about the Online Big Blue Sports Top 51 2022 Draft Prospects. We had the list up on the stream yesterday, and I want to thank everyone for coming to the stream. It was a lot of fun. But people complained that it was hard to see the top 51, so I'm going to repost the top 51 throughout this video. I mean, if you go through my top 51, not much has changed in my mind. Well, some of the people changed in the combines. I mean, like I said, I dropped Sam Howell down a little bit more to 48. I also moved George Pickens down a little bit. Carson Strong to me dropped down to about 37 because of the fact that while he just does not have the touch on this ball. He just doesn't. When you watch the sideline passes, and I love when people say, well, Malik Willis looked good because he was in shorts and a tank top and there was nobody rushing him. So the opposite of that is if you look terrible doing that with nobody rushing you, then it's because you're going to suck then. I love the people. I moved Trayvon Walker up to 32. So he's a little bit of a riser in my mind, especially Trevor Penning. Also, I moved him up as well, dropped him into the 29th spot. I even moved the Desmond Ridder up to 26. Of course, in our book, he is the Riddler. But of course, it's Ridder. He showed a nice performance. He showed a nice touch. He got a nice 40 time. And I dropped Kenny Pickett down to 22nd. I may even drop him down a little bit more. I'm not overly concerned about his hand size than some people are. I'm more concerned about his arm strength. People jokingly said sometimes it looked like Jake Fromm. He didn't look that bad. But if you watched his deep ball, too much air. And not too much air, not enough velocity, especially when there's no pass rush. I moved Linderbaum over into 18. I think that's a perfect position. I like Jordan Davis at the 14th spot. And then if you go up, I had to switch out a little bit the linebackers, David Ajobu and Dean. I flip-flopped them to 10 and 11. I moved Sauce Gardner up to 9. We're going to talk about Sauce Gardner in a minute. I moved Malik Willis up to 7, Devin Lloyd up to 6. I still think your top 5 or 10 are going to be Hutchinson, Kayvon Thibodeau. I know a lot of people are down on Thibodeau. I think that's going to be more of a smoke screen with some of these teams. Kyle Hamilton to me is also moving. I still think he's going to be tied into that 3rd spot. I think Stingley is still going to be the 4th in reference. And this is in reference to talent, not where I think they're going to be selected. I have Neal at 5. Then I have Devin Lloyd, Malik Willis, and I have Icky. I have the Sauce. And then you kind of go from there. I like Jordan Davis. I had Jordan Davis around 18. I moved him up to 14. I just think it's funny, though, that so many people are in love with Jordan Davis now. Oh, my God, Jordan Davis. Did you see his 40 time? Did you see his 32-inch vertical leap? Did you see that? Did you see him run a 4.78 40? Weighing in faster than any prospect at 310 pounds. He's carrying an extra 31 pounds. That's awesome. That's going to do a lot of good for you when you're playing in 2 yards of space. Maybe the vertical leap will translate when he's blocking kicks. But you're playing in a 2-yard space, having a 4.78 40, in my mind, is not going to do much for you. Unless you're out of the pocket running somebody down. But I want to know what his strength is. I don't want to know about his agility. I want to know what he benches. I want to know what the strength is. I want to see stuff like that. I want to see what his upper body and lower leg strength is. That's just me. So you can get all enamored with his 40 time. Mike Mambola, I'm looking at you. Icky also had a good combine, I would say. His arms measured at 34 inches, which is well above the generally accepted threshold because, you need to have long arms. We've talked about this. But his athleticism was, he was at a 4.93 in the 40-yard dash. Again, he's like, you're a lineman. I don't care. You're playing in a 2-yard space. Tell me your strength. I think the Ritter really helped himself. I think he showed that. I think it would have been a better showing if Malik
Willis. Bring him
decided to opt into the athletic train. I think it would have been different. But I think the Ritter showed a lot of superior strength. I think he showed a lot of athleticism. I still don't believe he's a first round pick. I still think he's probably going to go somewhere in the second round. He showed off his arm strength. He was able to push the ball down the field. I think in some ways, and it's tough to say his case, I don't know. He just doesn't, I like him a lot. And I like him a lot more in the second or the third round, but I don't think he moved up exponentially. I think Trayvon Walker, I think he's going to be rising up on some of the draft charts. He weighed in at 6'5", 272 pounds, an 81.25-inch wingspan. And he also ran a 4.51, which to me is a better because of the fact that you are an edge. He had a very good time on the the 3-cone drill, which was at 6.89. And he was evidently off the charts on the agility test. So good guy, good athleticism. I still don't think he's going to overtake Hutchinson right now as a top end. But I do think that if you look at him, like I said, I still have him at 32nd because of the fact that I don't get overly enthused with the combines. And I've said this before. I've said this a million times to people. I take stats like most NFL teams do, college tests with a grain of salt, because it's a difference between playing against Sister Mary of the Poor and getting 20 tackles than playing against Alabama or a team such as that, or even playing against the Jets. I look at agility. I look at their athleticism. I look how I watch their game film in reference to how they get around blockers, how they shed blockers, their hip movement, their hip fluidity. You got to look for stuff more like that. You don't look just at, their athletic tendencies, such as something that could be measured, something that can quantitatively be measured. Because a lot of times there's no quantitative measurement for your heart and how well you play and your drive. So like I said, I'm still not moving. And like I said, this list is subject to change. I'm still not moving Trayvon Walker yet out of 32nd because I do think there's other guys, like I said, positionally that are better value. But I'm not moving them. I'm not moving them off here out there yet. Matt Carroll to me dropped a little bit to me. Same with Hal. I mean, I just think that there's too many other quarterbacks now. Carroll didn't participate, so like I said, that's why I moved him down to 31st, and I probably even move him down even further. Of course, Evan Neal didn't participate in any of the drills or the on-field test. It kind of made made sense because of the fact that if you're going to do it, you're going to do it at your pro day. You're going to do it into a more controlled environment where you are the only one that is participating. So I think that's going to be interesting. I think that's going to be an interesting. There's going to be a lot of. I'm going to tell you right now. There's going to be a lot of interesting pro days. There really is. I think there's going to be a lot of interesting pro days. I also get concerned a little bit about sauce. I know a lot of people like the sauce. I like sauce. I like it on top of my spaghetti. I like it top on my noodles. I like it top on my everything else. But you always want to talk about he never gave up a touchdown. I think DeAndre Baker didn't give up a touchdown either his senior season. And we saw how that worked out. And I'm not comparing him to DeAndre Baker, so I don't want to see the DeAndre Baker comparisons. I'm not comparing him to DeAndre Nino Brown Baker. But like I said, there was a lot of good guys. It was a fun. I always enjoy watching the combine. I really do. I always find it interesting. But like I said, you got to take it all with a grain of salt. Like I said, I think Icky's going to move up, but I don't think he's going to overtake Neal. So I think that's going to be interesting. The kid out of South Dakota was interesting. The kid out, what's his name? Pierre Strong, running back, South Dakota State. I see him maybe going into the second round. I think he was a guy the Giants look because I think he's got great breakaway speed. He's a breakaway threat. He's strong. So like I said, I think he's someone that moved up a little bit. I think Kenny Walker moved up. The kid from Michigan State, the running back, he ran a 4.38 at 211 pounds. And I've said it before, you know what? It doesn't matter how fast you are as a running back as well. You need to control that speed. There's plenty of fast running backs that never made anything. They've never done anything with their careers. So, I think like I said, it's the combine's over. Here's my top 51 list. Take it for what it's worth. I think Malik Willis, of course, had a good combine.
All aboard the Malik Willis Express.
I'm still fully on board and fully jumping on board the Malik Willis Express. I think the kid was a standout at the combine. But again, like I said, I just don't judge. I don't fall in love with players because of the combine. And NFL teams, I think, stopped doing that after Mike Mamula. There is always upsides. There's always downsides. There's always things, like I said, you cannot quantify at the combine. You need to look at the film. You need to look at the pro day. Don't look at the stats. And then get a better idea that way. So like I said, I can never fall in love. I was already in love with Malik Willis. I have a man crush on Malik Willis. I think everybody knows that. I think everyone knows who I think Malik Willis is going to be.
Gotta get to work. That's right.
Yes.
Come on. My name is Willie. I keep the ladies creaming, and all my fans got screaming. You can defeat me.
You're dreaming. You know he's Willie Beeman. You know he should wear number 13. I had my Willie Beeman jersey on for the stream yesterday. I might wear my Forrest Gump jersey tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. Of course, we had the big stream at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow with the Dahmer. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Hope everyone can enjoy that. We'll talk about the draft, talk about the Giants. Giants got to still make some moves, get underneath the cap. If anything progresses, we will do breaking news videos. But again, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. And as always, if you could maybe subscribe. If you're ringing that bell here in a minute, that'd be awesome.